Today, we're going to talk about the gallbladder, because how are you able to do these high fat diets, carnivore, keto, if you can't consume fat? And then we'll talk about how I chipped my tooth. Welcome everyone to my very humble life. Now let's get into the gallbladder. Most people doing a ketogenic or carnivore diet have some type of gallbladder issue. They're not aware of it. It really shows me how most people's digestive system has been compromised to some varying degree. Even when trying to do a low carb diet, you have to be able to eat fat without any problems. People often say, well, if I eat enough fat, if I eat too much fat, then I won't feel well, as if that's normal. You should be able to eat copious amounts of fat no matter how much it is. I can eat 6 blocks of Kerrygold, Vital Farms. I'm so stuck with the Kerrygold, but I'm so used to eating so many grams of fat throughout a day or in one meal. It's absolutely no problem. Not gonna lie, I'm really having a hard time getting through this video. Looking at my tooth that I gotta fill, but tomorrow I'll get it done tomorrow. But for now, I keep seeing it. I digress. The fat. I learned some things in the last couple days that a lot of you guys, here's some things that gurus don't talk about. Taurine, glycine. See, I didn't know that you could have issues producing your own taurine and glycine. These are amino acids that help conjugate, which is to help emulsify and break down that fat. Some people take the supplement taurine and glycine, which I have recommended all the time, and it doesn't do anything. And then there are people that do taurine and glycine and they feel great. And I'm starting to think that the ones that do taurine and glycine, these amino acids, are low in the production of it. This one girl came to me with this concept. She said she had a genetic mutation. She wasn't able to make these enzymes to break down fat. There's different things to help with the digestion of fat. There's ox bile, there's TUDCA, there's bitter herbs, there's milk thistle and massaging the gallbladder, and there's lemon water, there's tons of stuff. But I never thought the taurine and glycine, that's very interesting. When you do not eat enough fat, the gallbladder, it begins to back itself up. The bile salts in the gallbladder, they should be in a flowy, liquidy solution. They start backing up because this is something very important. If you don't use it, you lose the gallbladder. Basically, you eat fat, your body releases bile salts from the gallbladder, made from the liver, and it scrubs and scrubs and scrubs that fat down to a small enough size to fit within the bloodstream so your body can have the advantage of making ketones or omega-3s or the fat-soluble vitamins. But when the gallbladder is not working properly, you're not absorbing the fat. You're not making the ketones like you should. So a lot of people who have low ketones have a gallbladder problem. So you got to fix that gallbladder. Can't get away with it. Now we're looking at different reasons why so many people are not able to break down their fats properly enough to adapt. So, taurine, glycine, one issue. Another thing is the backing up of the bile salts. The liver is dropping the salts that the body is making into the gallbladder, but you're not eating fat. Some people just don't eat enough fat. So the liver is dropping it into the gallbladder, and it starts to become concentrated. And then when it's released from the gallbladder, it can really go after that fat and break it down. That's why with people who don't have a gallbladder, their bile salts don't concentrate, so they still kind of feel like. Now, some people find another place to put the bile salts, but at the end of the day, it's really important that your gallbladder works properly if you have one. If you don't have one, you would use ox bile in between meals. Now, if you have problems with sludge or stones or a tight gallbladder, or maybe even not producing enough lipase or taurine glycine, it's very important to not overwhelm the digestive tract by eating your fat with protein. Don't drink it. Don't do too much of it in one go. Break it up throughout the day. Taurine and glycine, very important. TUDCA, it used to be, well, it's mimicked after bear bile, but so many people were killing bears for their gallbladders that they made TUDCA, which is really good for the liver, which affects the gallbladder. It also helps conjugate and emulsify and break down fats. Something to think about. It's better for people who actually have a gallbladder that works, just not well. When you have no gallbladder, it's ox bile. Yeah, lemon water can help. Not for everyone. Some people. Massaging it helps. Sitting up straight so there's upper trunk circulation. But really, it's eating fat. Because if you don't eat fat, or if you do one meal a day and this fasting, you risk the potential of bile thickening into thick cholesterol molecules and not being able to be released through the plumbing of your duct system, the biliary duct system, and you can't break down the fat and you can't adapt and your energy sucks and you feel sucky. So just something more to think about. This is a quickie. Yeah, I gotta edit this video and get ready for bed because they're finally finishing my house. Having some issues with the builder, but that's okay. We will work it out. We will fix it all. And tomorrow I gotta call a dentist. I gotta get that tooth filled in. Actually, I did this skateboarding in my early 20s. So that thing has been around for over 30 years, this filling cap thing they had there, and it just came out. You're not supposed to have them that long, but mine lasted for years. I gotta go and have that put back in so it doesn't look like I got in a fight. So it looks like I have straight, nice teeth again. You can't make this stuff up. The smallest things can irritate you. I was like, what's that hole there? Anywho's, if you guys feel like you're struggling with eating fat, comment below. Your suets and your like ribeye fats sometimes aren't enough, but the rendered fats, that's where it's at to adapt. And I'll keep reminding you. But today it was about taurine glycine, TUDCA, bitters, to help digest the fat. You have to digest fat to adapt on a carnivore or ketogenic diet, or you're going to feel like crapola. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. My Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. I have a monthly course, which is amazing. You can sign up through stephanieperson.com. And I do consultations if you feel like you need my help, because I feel like I'm the only one out there who's saying something contrary to all the garbled nonsense of just eat a bunch of protein and you can develop protein or get energy off of protein, all kind of weird stuff, all kind of weirdness. And I'm out.